let me tell you, they thought you will never be able to do it, to reconnect. And it shocked them because God decided to place you where you belong. Let me tell you, you have a lot of people who know that you are on the right path. You have a lot of people who know that you are already on the right path. And they tried to use either deception or deceive, or try to convince you, or make all kinds of things to disconnect you. And now many of them are like, let's see how you are going to get to that part. Let's see how you will be able to make the right decision again. Let's see how you will be able to do or to keep succeeding. Let's see how things will be able to work for you as long as you are in a wrong path. Maybe you failed. Maybe things are not working out there. Maybe your business is not moving the way it used to. But I'm here to tell you, God is going to place you where you belong. Look at it. Joseph was never made to be a cheater. But people were there, they said, Joseph, go. David, they said, Joseph, you can't be a warrior. You cannot fight. You can't even carry a sword. You cannot do nothing. So the only thing we want you to do, just cook and carry the food for us. Bring it to the battlefield. Go and take good care of our cattle. Go and take good care of our houses. Go and take good care of every living things we have. So that when we come back from the battle, we will be able to see what we have been having before. But the Bible makes me to understand that David did not argue, he did not debate, he did not do anything. So they decided to take David away from his calling. They decided to mislead David. But while David was bringing food to them, that is when God placed him where he accurately belonged. He fought Goliath and won, and end up become a king. So you need to understand this. In the book of Old Testament also make us to understand. The Bible, the Old Testament, the Bible said there was a man called Joseph. Joseph was eating with his brother, and they gang up against Joseph. They take him out of the lane, out of the dream, out of the purpose. And Joseph end up as a slave. In a place of nowhere, he ended up as a slave. And they become what? The brothers and sisters, the brothers were so happy, they were so content, because they thought, the only way Joseph will be able to have fulfilled his mission is when he is with them, with his parents. And as long as they have sold him out as a slave, he will never be able to accomplish nothing. Joseph did not argue. Joseph did not ask them, why do you people want to sell me? But he ended up following the Egyptians. But the Bible says he ended up in the palace. Not only in the palace, he became in charge, the general chief in charge of food and sunset, a lot of food stuff. So that is to tell you that they take him out, but God take him in. That is why you should understand that there are a lot of people today who are angry because they take you out, but God put you in. They drive you away, but God drive you in. They remove you, but God put you. So this is why you should understand that they are not in pain because of the fact that you are only doing well, but they are seriously in pain because they take you out, but God put you in. They are seriously in pain because they decide to make your life get worse, but God decide to make it more sweeter. They decide to make your life look so bitter for you. They decide to make your life look so bitter, but God make it to work out for your good. And this is the reason why a lot of people are seriously so frustrated, so embarrassed, and so humiliated, because they tried to take you out, but God put you in. They try to take you out of the path, but God put you in. They try to mislead you, but God, decide to lead you to where you belong. And this is the reason why a lot of people are seriously, accurately annoyed. This is the reason why they are absolutely so in pain, because trying to take you out have now placed you where you ought not to be. Meaning that they were jealous of where you used to be. They were jealous of things that was going on in your life, and they decide to disconnect you spiritually, physically. But what shocked them is that God placed you even higher than where you were where you do used to be before. God placed you even higher than where they were jealous of. God placed you even in place where they never expect you to be. And this is why they are now in trouble. This is why their life is filled with with dramas. This is why their life is filled with pain, because they have made you indeed a captain. They have made you indeed a leader. They have now made a big fool of their own self by taking you out. Because let me tell you, you lost your job. Someone caused it. Yes, because of what I have experienced in my life, I will boldly tell you, encouragingly tell you, without fear nor anything, I will tell you that some of the places where you are rejected, people caused it. Yeah, trust me. I can remember when I was working in my former place, I have a lot of my friends who turned against me. They will go to the master and tell the master, Samson do this, Samson do that, because the man was stealing from us. He steal from people, and none of them were able to discover what the man was doing. And because of the fact that the man have now fully come to discover that I know it, and I asked him more than 2 times, why do you collect? Imagine where 15 people are working, he collect two days of your work, 2 days of one person, 2 days, 2 times 15. That is too much money. He collected, and none of them were able to discover it. The moment I asked him, all of them start to say, you talk a lot, you don't let something go. But after everything, what happened? He still double what he used to steal. And many of them start to get angry. Many of them become mad. I said, the moment I left, I said, do you see what you people supposed to join me to fight? Now the man have now get upper hand to be using it much more against you all. And many of them, he end up chasing them away. Why? Because I have to tell you that you did not just lose that job because of nothing. You were not rejected because of nothing. Somebody do it. Somebody do it. This is why you need to understand that they try to take you out. They take you out of the path. They take you out of that place. But God placed you even much more than where they never thought you would be. When I lost my job, my former job, I have a lot of my friends who were so happy, who were mocking me, telling me, this one is direct to direct, telling me, how will you be able to find job? Here is very hard. But God disappoint them. The moment they hear that I have a job, many of them become mad. Many of them become nervous. Many of them become so angry. Why? Because the table have turned against them. Remain blessed.